Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know.
What up, G? It's been rough sledding around here, bro.
No one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. The Bulls will get us underway with the opening kickoff.
My offense was never spectacular, but it's not good right now.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Golden Hurricane
I gave up 14 points last week, all on offensive turnovers.
What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gas. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To the air, it's Alford. Gets open down the middle. And he won't
Okay.
quite get
I'll
there,
watch my
but boy,
language.
After that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Tlsa to the line, just a few inches away from converting. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Tlsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making a...
Oh, you suck. Come on, man.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go, baby. Going our way, baby.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Morrison. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
to pass. It's Alford. Gets it to him on the screen.
No.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Tulsa.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
No.
And the DB right
Damn
with
it.
him to knock it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top.
Great catch.
The junior
Thank
making
God
a
that one guy
clutch
wasn't
play
paying
on turning
attention.
in a big catch. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose
So hard to
yardage on
run.
that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, take a second and think about Buffalo defensive players. Remember Khalil Mack? Well, last year, Sean Doak and Red Murdoch led the NCAA in tackles. David, why does it seem like some schools just have that as part of their identity?
It's just fun. They just find those undersized guys that hunt, that play football, that play with aggressiveness. And to have the #1 tacklers in
God
college football,
dang it.
A, that means you played a lot of snaps. B, that means you got a couple of dudes.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Alford. He lobs one high down the left side.
No.
That'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Tulsa trying to pick up a 4th down conversion here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. So the Buffalo Bulls offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Unbelievable. The first play of the game, they hurt my best defensive player.
Playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds a tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
On the move, it's Henderson. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to throw, it's Roberson. Quick strike complete. Flag down, and they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that's a great job by the defense, not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They're setting up the screen. And 40, there he goes. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive, knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because...
Golly, man.
They did on that last
I
possession.
can't play like this.
Great job of containing by this defense, and in order to do that, any man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened there.
Trying play action. The sure hands, it's Morrison. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Alfred. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Come on! They don't... That's bullshit at corner. That guy flew up there. It was on me.
You just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
His first one of
Bounce.
the day gave that
Bounce.
leg to work out 5 times in last week's victory. He'll field the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. They almost got a first down there. Stopped the yard short. It'll be third down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. They get to him as he
Fucking unbelievable. What a strike.
But it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls are on the move.
Let's go.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
And the Bulls come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Bring in the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder.
Unbelievable. Buffalo kicker just crushes one from 50.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has
He could have made that
palpable
from 60.
across the state.
Easy.
This game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Pittsburgh. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Lost one deep down the right side.
Oh my God!
Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Alford. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense just
Shit
has
is
not
horrible,
been able
dude.
to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. On third down, going up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Gets it past the marker.
Man, and you see this at all levels of football. It's the hardest play to stop. I think everybody's yelling in the stands, QB sneak, QB sneak. It doesn't matter. You know it's coming, but it's so difficult with all those guys, all those bodies to try to stop that quarterback.
Tlsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it in stride inside the 20.
Bitch.
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tlsa.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play-action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Got it in the middle, it's Snow. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Fires downfield. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball running out of bounds.
The Bulls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Henderson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Henderson. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's McMillan. Nice
Damn
job
it.
to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air. It's Roberson. Grabbed over the middle. It's Snow. He stops him at the 31, but not.
They did not get the first on that. Holy crap.
Snap and post snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. What a job.
That shouldn't matter anyways.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you hear this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Slithers into space. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
To the air, it's Roberson. And the quick shuffle pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Fires deep on the run. Brings it down.
No!
It's a room. It's a seam lock. Touchdown, Buffalo. They take the lead with the 6. On to attempt the try. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays.
Just not feeling this game, man.
On the field, and this defense will be
Just
called
don't
on
have
to
as much
protect
fun.
this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground.
Fuck that, man. Nothing works.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of
Unbelievable, man.
And you didn't have a lot of
Nothing
panic in the
fucking
first
works.
half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
They'll run play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. The option look. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting in the throw. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Looking to pass. It's Roberson. Caught
God.
in the middle. It's Morrow. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
That's caught. It's Snow. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense, you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Looking for a crease. It's Henderson. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
They give it to him again. Finding an escape route. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
I can't see, dude.
They are trying to be physical.
It's okay.
Trying to stay on the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle. It's
Catch everything. They catch everything, and I catch nothing.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties.
This game fucking cheated me.
Strung play after play together and got me inside.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, he wants it all. And it's
What is going on?
gain on
credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper. But they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Looking for a man. It's Alford. And they can't make the connection on third down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the back.
Fuck it.
They stop him short.
Fuck this game.
Turn it over on down. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
He'll get rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to throw. It's Alford. Makes the grab. It's Richardson. He's loose. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Oh my God, what happened? What happened?
Lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. Tulsa in a tough spot here on third and long. Looking to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Foley. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Under fire.
Fuck.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete.
Oh, fuck this, man.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they have to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
He's got it on the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. He'll pull it on the read.
Come on!
He's getting ahead of steam. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Looking for the score. Touchdown Bulls. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward.
Going for it all. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back.
They don't have anything like 92 speed
And it's just been that kind
on the
of
outside, but they've been all over me.
Never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The offense changing the play. Off play action.
Fuck that. Whatever, man.
Home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
Dude, I might just sim the rest of my games.
The officials offer the deal,
This just
and
is
the
no
coach
fun.
accepts that they will take the penalty. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They got the big
I don't
boys
need this
out there,
bullshit.
3
I don't
tight
care
ends
that
on
much.
1st and 10.
I don't need to be frustrated like this.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
From the gun, he leaves it at the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It is perfect. Now the lead's extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 5 over Pittsburgh. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
Catch in the middle. It's Ballard.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Quarterback may change this route. Now the play fake. He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been
Hauls it in the 1st down and more. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Off play action on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Tlsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Get it out on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field. It's Francis. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Another hit on the quarterback.
Whatever,
all day
man.
long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
The play action fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Cool.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
It's complete. He is stopped short, and they'll want that clock to run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Henderson. Oh, space. Ernie on the Jets. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole is.
The first down for the offense. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in the